From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert, Lacey Swope.
I almost called both of you to check on you, see how you were doing after that OU loss.
I mean, from the start of the game, it was pretty indicative that it was going to be tough.
Yeah.
So you had all the time to prepare for
Oh my
inevitable.
gosh. Then Texas after TCU, so I mean, it's about to get interesting for sure.
Go. Yep, those upsets start early. All right, guys, as we go through the day today, I love that he just says we're just going to look forward. What else can you do? I mean, that's all we've got at this point. Last night, we had so many folks sending in messages and even texting us saying, hey, look in the sky. What is this thing? This is Starlink, and once again, this is the whole Elon Musk SpaceX thing, right? You've heard about this. This is the internet that's supposed to be nearly global due to the string of satellites that get shot up. Well, what happened was Saturday, from Cape Canaveral, there was another launch of new additional satellites. It's a string of 52 satellites that go up and orbit the Earth. There's now over 3,000 of them training for high-speed internet across the atmosphere. And with that, sometimes with the way the lighting is and these things are passing by, you can see them. That's what you saw in the sky yesterday evening. There's a chance you'll be able to see a different strand of them coming up at 8:15 this evening, but it just varies because of the angle of them, and they really starting to put light reflective material on those satellites so they don't cause clutter in the atmosphere for you to see as you're stargazing. So will you see it? Maybe, maybe not. But if you see that strand kind of going very slowly across the sky, that's what it is. They look kind of creepy sometimes. Across Oklahoma, we need a lot of cloud cover, that's for sure. We need to see some rain. We need moisture. Drought is raging on. We've got a lot of burn bans across eastern Oklahoma. It does include Hughes County. Just keep that in mind as the drought rages on. And with this really low humidity, we start to talk about fire danger once again becoming an issue. The winds aren't going to be out of control. That's a good thing. But man, we need moisture, and there's just none to speak of. That because of that, clear skies, low humidity after the weekend cold front, we're down into the 50s this morning, 13 degrees colder than this time yesterday. It's 49 in Piedmont, 52 in Chandler, 54 in Shawnee, that is, 54 also in Seminole. It's 53 in Woodward, 56 in Hobart, and look at the 40s across western Oklahoma. North to northwest winds, they're light, and this afternoon it'll be kind of a northeast breeze, 5 to 15, sunny skies with highs in the low 80s, mid 80s in southwestern Oklahoma versus 70s in the northeast. So cool temperatures around this morning and being pulled in, filtered in from the jet stream, which is kind of what we call northwesterly flow. And sometimes when you get this type of a pattern, you can get storm systems to ride along and give us those clusters of storms coming in from the north. But right now, everything looks to stay away from Oklahoma, and the orientation of the jet stream, you can just kind of follow the lines here. That is going to help steer what is going on down in the Caribbean. Hurricane Ian, not Enid, Ian, up into Florida. So here's how we're shaping up on satellite and radar, dry across the plains, and we're staying that way. You take a look further down to the south, now Cat 1 Ian with winds to 70 miles per hour, gusting to 85, coming up over Cuba, strengthening to a Cat 4 potentially over the Gulf, and that would be Tuesday. And then the question is, does it make landfall near Tampa on Wednesday, or does it stay just out to the ocean, just out over the Gulf, and make landfall as potentially a Cat 1 further north? There's a lot of room for that path to change because it's still a long way out. And of course, these things very finicky, but it's something to monitor very closely, not to mention the winds with that thing, but also the rain. Some data suggests close to 20 inches of rain or higher, anywhere from Tampa back up to Orlando, farther inland. Now, across Oklahoma, it will not have impacts, will not bring us moisture. It keeps our pattern quiet. Lows in the 50s tomorrow. We'll see highs in the 80s with sunny skies, 90s in southwestern Oklahoma. And then on Wednesday, the way the jet stream is oriented, we do get a weak backdoor cold front, gives us more of a northeast wind, kind of helps keep that humidity in check. Temperatures will be in the 80s, again 90s in the southwest, a little above average, and our lows stay nice. We're back into the 50s, highs in the mid 80s. We've got some upper 80s and approaching close to 90 to start next week. That's your 9-day. Back to you guys.